Welcome to hell. All mastered and pretty. Yes.
Sure.
I'm fucking recording, so.
He's been ready.
Hello and welcome.
Fuck yourself. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you fucked me up.
I know. I love doing that. Oh, cheers, everybody.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming out, gentlemen.
Thank you
Thanks for
so much
having
for
us.
having us.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Jersey Shore Musicians Podcast. I'm Matt. That's Jeff.
Hello.
And tonight we got the guys from Speaker Rats.
Golf clap.
Golf
Golf clap. How you guys doing?
Thank thee.
All right.
Give us a little
Pretty
introduction.
What's up, guys? I'm JT. I am a guitar player, and I play guitar for Speaker Rats and some other stuff, and I also do some vocals, but I'm not really a vocalist.
He lies. He lies. I'm Steve. I'm the bass player in Speaker Rats, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
We are Speaker Rats.
Nice. Yeah, any problems finding the place?
Honestly, no. Very, very good instructions. I was told explicitly to not go to the house in the front, and we did no such thing.
Wow,
The problem is when we do these in the winter and it's dark already.
Right.
People fly right past that driveway like 3 and 4 times and don't even see it.
I mean, you say driveway on the right, I'm hoping there's only one. So that's...
Well, there is, yeah. There's only
There
one.
is.
Oh my god! So, what's your guys' plans? We're gonna
man.
release some kind of recording.
So, yeah, this Friday, the 14th of July, it's a date that I
This
know
won't be out
because
yet, but-
it's no, and that's fine because this will come out after and it'll give us that nice little boost that we need.
Go.
But yeah, we are releasing a song called Phantom, and it has been it's one of our favorites, definitely by far. It prominently features our drummer Matt Baker on vocals. He is a tremendous musician and adds greatly to the band. It really showcases his vocals. I think it's like anytime we've sent it to anybody, they're like, "Oh, wow, great vocals," and it's like a very vocal driven song. So it's more. I don't know. What do you say? It's like alt, but like
It's a hit. That's what it is.
It's money.
I mean, he's not biased or anything.
I mean, no, it really is. I think outside of like Making Me Feel, which is kind of like a very simplistic and just rocky, almost folky indie kind of
just a
thing.
happy tune,
right?
yeah.
Like outside of that being like commercially acceptable, maybe, but like this one kind of has like those old emo pop punk but alt kind of vibes, so, and like a catchy strong chorus, I think, in my opinion at least.
Gotta have that.
Yeah.
I think the chorus is really where it kind of starts to show its grunt. you know?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Spacey verses and whatnot. It's
Yeah,
cool.
lots of ambience, and I like to do a lot of heavy reverb work, but like I have a pedal called the Fathom. It's a Walrus audio pedal, and it's dual function, and you literally step on the second function is like a hold, so you can hold one note for 40 seconds, and it just swells and becomes beautiful. And we really, I think, have utilized that into these newer songs, and it has become like a stipend feature. You know?
Okay. So, and it's just gonna be a single that you're releasing.
Yeah, this is just a single. For the moment, at least, we kind of have some stuff in the back pocket that we're working on having like
chipping away at.
Multimedia content actually. Well, remember, like we just did all that content gathering.
Content
Gathering.
It's such a weird thing. Like, back in my day,
Right.
content gathering. There was no such thing. I was like, "Fuck MySpace. What's that?"
Back in my day, some guy was in the back with a cassette recorder. No.
Right, like bootlegging.
What's that? Here's a fucking keychain.
Imagine we were good enough for somebody to bootleg our shows.
I'd be so stoked.
Right.
So is your guys' plan to do single, and then maybe a collection of a EP or LP? Like,
Yeah, more or less.
More or
Maybe
less.
a couple extras that hadn't been released on a single yet. You know?
okay.
Yeah, we don't really have enough material at the time because, like, our biggest struggle, I'd say, as a group is that we all have our own facets of life, right? We're all not living that musicians in a house together doing shit all the time Can we curse on this? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
I think you started with "fuck you." So.
Yeah, pretty much so. You're okay. Don't worry.
Fuck him, all right?
You're not fucking topping me. Don't worry about it.
Where were we?
Musicians living in a house, probably doing drugs with a bunch of hookers.
Yeah. Good times, but that's not where we're at in life, and we're all doing day jobs and.
I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate. Right? okay, guy. But yeah, so like we all when we find time, we come together, and as of late, it's been like gig time, come together, run the set, play the gig. So we haven't really been, as of late, working on new stuff, which is something we think we're gonna probably get back to, mainly as like a 2-piece, like we started. It was just me and Steve from back.
Well, the older you get, the more life gets in the way.
Absolutely,
it's inevitable.
Absolutely, and I think we manage it good for what we do. But if our goal is to put out new music, it's gonna have to be kind of like a background thing that we'll do.
We talk about it in here with everybody that it's ever since COVID, there's been a huge shift and people don't put out albums anymore.
Right. I mean,
it's either like they'll do like 4 or 5 singles and then drop like the last 3 songs at one time and call it an album, or they just single. They don't even bother with albums.
You have to realize like the attention span is not where it used to be either.
Oh yeah.
For the consumption of content, dare I say, it is like very minuscule. That's why
it's the TikTok effect.
I mean, it really is. It's unfortunate.
I mean, I remember 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That was like a hit,
right?
And it was like, all right, 3:30, and it's like 3.
Yeah.
Now it's like 2.5. I'm like, what are you supposed to do with that?
And less. I see, chart topping Spotify tunes.
You can't even get 2 verses and 2 choruses in it.
No, but it doesn't matter. All it matters is the little hook that it's there.
Yeah, I get that.
Or from the popular video that it's a part of.
You can't even get 2 verses and 2 choruses in that time frame.
And I think like I like the shorter stuff, and there's some great stuff out there, but it always leaves me wanting more when the song's over. Maybe that's a good thing, but I want part 2 to that song now, specifically.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. But
no, never going to get it.
Yeah. Unless it viralizes itself somehow.
Right.
AI.
It's the next scary thing.
I fucking love that now. Like, that's such a topic. And who would have ever thought, like, fucking maybe even 3 years ago, we'd be talking about AI making
on a consumer level, like that's accessible to everybody to just type in whimsy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the scary part.
It's fucking
Yeah,
insane.
you can just hit a couple buttons and there's a fucking song.
Right.
Soup to nuts.
Like Star Spangled Banner written by Ja Rule. You're going to get like in his...
Well, I forgot what rap song it was, but it had Sinatra on it. It sounded like it was fucking real.
The voice transformations and that's crazy.
Well, speaking of AI, let's talk about how you guys went about recording this single that will be out.
Sure.
Is this something that was, dare I say, Pro Tools'd up, or was it some kind of
this thing's been worked on for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, we have a horrible habit, especially from the past, of releasing music, of just overworking things and never knowing when to stop. So it's like
classic flaw of musicians.
Absolutely, and it's a musicians doing all of the work themselves. Being a person who, kind of came up in the audio scene and doing that whole thing, I have a passion for that. So like when I put my own music into that, and then I'm also the one mixing it and adding production elements and changing things and A/Bing mixes in the car versus the stereo, and like it's just never done.
You can always do it again. You're like, oh, okay,
right.
You always want to try to make it just a little bit better.
Of course. And then you got to just get to a point where go, okay, this is a snapshot in time. If it's not as perfect as I want it to be, the next one will be.
So leading into this song in particular, and a grouping of songs that we kind of have in the pocket that just aren't there yet.
They were all live recordings.
Yes, so it started with live recordings for sure. And the whole intention was to have Paul Ritchie do all of the work, on this round of music. And we were going to do it all, at the Belmar studio, New Future, when we had it. And we would rehearse there every week, and it became like a really good, conscious flow of music. We would go there, we would rehearse, we'd really nail these songs, we'd work on stuff, and then we would go, Paul, it's time to book some time. Let's record these songs and step away.
Yeah.
And then have somebody else kind of take the reins. We'll do the creativity, you take it and
produce
mold
it.
Right.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, after some time passed, we wound up losing that space, and it kind of just became a scheduling issue where we wanted to do these songs, and the time just wasn't there to get them done.
We took it on all ourselves, Matt specifically.
Yeah, so Matt, our drummer, singer, amazing production helper, and all-around good guy.
Okay.
He took on, because he's also a very brilliant mixing engineer. He really knows how to dial things in, but as we all do, you get lost in it, life gets in the way, and you put it off for this amount of time, and it turned into us then doing overdubs in Matt's basement. So many overdubs, but like we do it until it's just right, and I think he's very critical of his own vocals, and especially when he's recording himself, and I think that was the hardest point of doing this song, is like him like being accepting his performance. And one night a few weeks ago, was it about a month ago now, I went over his house, we nailed a few vocal takes, and I said, that's that, mix it and it's done. And we kind of put a ribbon on it. It takes getting together to do that. So we're now at the point where it's on its way.
And it's awesome.
And we're really happy with it.
A lot of hard work, a lot of time into this one, a lot of work, like overdubs, everything, and I think it's right where it needs to be.
Okay, that's good. That is a good thing, because then if you believe in it, then you sold it, and if you sell it, then And here's the other thing too, is like you're coming at it as an artist, right? Now. That shit's done. Right. Now you're a business people.
Right.
So what are you gonna do with this thing? Like, how are you getting it out?
So.
This is my life lesson to you.
Yeah.
Now you're business guys.
No, believe me, and I'll say this from for the short time that I've been doing this thing with Rachel as well. Speaking of Rachel, Ana Dobken, name drop. She's super rad. She is super rad. I've learned a lot from just the way she hits the pavement and the way she goes about doing her marketing, and she's constantly hectic about it. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I can learn something from that mentality, because we're very casual when it comes to social media. We're not we're not the band that's like, oh, hey guys, it's JT and Steve. We got a new single coming out on Friday.
We should do that on the way home.
But you are now.
We really should be. And it's like,
that's what you're doing right now.
Listen to our song.
Yay!
Okay. But no, it's just one of those mentalities that you kind of have to jump down. And I play with the ideas all the time of like, we need to maybe put like a little production value into putting these things out. Okay. And so, we decided the last show that we played, which was at Wonder Bar, it was a great show. Maybe not the world's best sound, but I'd say it was an all-around fantastic show. We had a blast.
Yeah.
And we also had the entire set filmed professionally, multi-camera setup, and we also have the entire recording of the whole set from the board, mixed. It sounds fantastic.
Okay.
So we're going to probably wind up post-release of song doing some feature content.
Okay.
Filler,
good call.
Add some, multimedia presence, video, mixed with the recording. We'll probably cut a music video from the live performance. It'll probably look really cool.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, no,
we should do that.
We should do a lot of things, but we don't.
We don't have time to do anything.
I don't give a shit anymore. But no, that's really good. That's a great idea. Like, also don't forget like promotional items of keychains, T-shirts.
Well, so
don't forget the stickers at home.
Don't forget the stickers at home. Somewhere. It's
and that's the other thing too, because you guys are younger. Like, is that really still a thing? Like stickers?
Honestly, I feel like stickers are awesome.
I think stickers with bands will always be a thing.
You know why? Because like they have so much use. They could go anywhere, and it's like people. I know people. They're my age, but they collect stickers. They don't even put them on things. They just have like booklets full of stickers.
I've found out about bands by being like, that's a cool sticker splattered all over Asbury Park or something, and I'm, that's the band from that sticker. Like, oh yeah.
I'll say this, even at like fast food drive-thrus, they're sometimes on like the little piling that like separates you from going around, and I'm just like, quick Instagram or Spotify, like check these guys out, because you never know what you're missing.
Find that diamond in the rough.
Right, I love that organic discovery of something that probably no one else is listening to at the moment.
True. Well, there's so much to sift through this day. Everybody's got something on something.
Diluted is an understatement, but
Well, that's like we just did our show yesterday for the first artist showcase, and I printed out a bunch of like little flyers and a couple of big, like, like 18 by 28 flyers. Really cool. And I'm handing them to people, and they're like, "What's this?" I'm like, "Dude, this is called the lost art. This nobody does this shit anymore." And I'm like, "But I went to Manafirkin every weekend, threw them out on the bar." Oh. And then I gave every band like one of the nice big ones with like a nice print of it.
Yeah, I got a Parlor Mob flyer on my wall at home.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. It's like a lost art these days. Exactly. No one does it.
Well, I mean, outside of Instagram, where are most people putting these flyers that aren't going to get torn down?
I found places to put them.
I mean, that's very proactive show producer stuff from you, man.
Showing my age right there. That's what that is.
Don't let him get a big head. Nobody wants to deal with that.
That's how we used to do things back in the day.
And it worked.
Old.
I know. I feel old.
But no, that's cool. So that's going to be coming out. What kind of shows are you guys going to be doing the rest of the summer into the fall?
We just did the 2 in a row.
Yeah, so we just hit Asbury twice in a row. What is it now? Low Dive and the Wonder Bar. That was a couple weeks ago, and so we hit them back to back. And so we're going to probably cool down for just a little bit, and then hopefully,
the release of the
we're going to do the release. We'll do some promo for that. We'll
work on some stuff behind the scenes.
Right, we're gonna
write some new music.
That's going to be the plan.
We're going to write some new music
because we've been playing the same set for now a year.
Okay,
pretty much the same set. We throw a different cover here or there, but like it's time for us to kind of like have a full set of just us.
A different cover of Siamese Dream.
Yeah. We basically pick a pumpkin song every single time.
That's awesome.
We'll make our way through that.
Now, have you guys thought of like, Philly?
Yeah, north, of course.
Well, north sucks. South.
Yeah.
Like trying to get into these avenues. I feel that everybody misconstrues this whole, big fish, small pond, but nobody realizes that place is a very, very small pond.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, why waste your time? You did back to back.
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Other than you had to get
easy.
Right.
Super
if it was easy,
barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, but if everybody would do it.
Of course.
And everybody would go be famous and go have fucking records and everything. Go out there, showcase yourselves.
So that's
you're good enough to do that.
It leads me to another whole offshoot, which is the time that I'm going to be spending with the Rad Band is pretty significant, and like I won't say taking a step away because that's not even close to the reality. Like Speaker Rats is still like that's my passion project, right? Like that's like something we do because we love to make music together.
We started this just to have fun and like write music, and it
blossomed
turned out we
into,
really liked this music.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, we need to
maybe we can move somewhere with this music. And while things again, everybody in our band kind of has their day-to-days and everything. And Matt, going back to Matt, our drummer, he's a professional musician as a living, and he plays 4, sometimes 5 nights a week. Okay. Doing like the cover circuit all around the shore area, and that's
how he's
business.
making money.
It's business, and he does really well at it, and he's incredibly talented. So he doesn't have a lot of those weekend openings all the time, and it becomes difficult to book stuff if we know summer's coming up because that's his bread and butter.
Yeah. Right. So you stick fall, winter, early spring.
Right. And
we like to do like the early, so we did 2 of the early summer, probably do like another 1 or 2 end of summer around Labor Day, something like that. We'd still yet to figure it out. But hey, if anything pops up in the meantime,
and we
guys, what
Labor Day. Right. And we have played outside of Asbury, and we enjoy it every time. It's just very, very difficult to get everybody on the same schedule at a show maybe in the middle of the week in a city that might be an hour away.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of it.
Man.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say, that's like what I think you should, as a futuristic goal, strive to do that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's hard to schedule it, but if you take Miss Rad there, she's scheduling shit out now.
And
and when you guys see her podcast and how much we broke her down, we can see like the hardness of her come out, you go, yeah, man, you're ready now.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, like I've seen it firsthand, and like it can come off like a lot, but she wants it.
Yeah. She has a drive.
I think that's something in our band dynamic we're maybe lacking as a whole.
Okay.
Is like
we're easygoing.
Yeah, we're let's play some tunes, let's write, whatever if we're doing that. But this is more like I'm treating this other project like this is the opportunity to like get myself out there and maybe shop both bands and bring our band into the fold. You know, she's put us on 2 shows now. Since exactly, and it's not like a coattails thing. It's more of like, if we can make this work, I want this to work for everybody.
Yeah, it's work. Sell it as a package,
and that's it. And like I don't even have the remote contacts like she does. She and it's just it's organic and natural that the way she interacts with people and retains information and writes notes and this kind of thing. And I'm learning from that every single step of the way.
Well, she was on here and she's like, I got back from LA yesterday. I'm like, oh, okay.
To play a writer's round out in LA, and she's crazy committed like that.
Yeah.
You know,
and those are the shots to take.
Absolutely.
You know? So I commend her for that.
Me too.
You guys should do it too.
If anyone's having a writer round in LA and want to invite us, we're
totally down.
Okay, so leave a comment below. We could get them out there.
And I will not break a string. I promise.
Don't promise things you
can't.
Whatever. Not. It was the summer atmosphere. That's what breaks strings right now. So don't worry about that.
It's JT. JT breaks me, man. I got a heavy hand. What can I say?
We should be taking it to Eric Collier up at a certain place that he can probably put thicker strings on for you.
Oh man, thicker strings. Okay,
you should do that.
We got more beer here or what?
That's empty. But
there's a thing in there.
Yeah, so you're closer. Grab the van. Grab the little can in there. I can try the other one. Come on.
I don't give a fuck about the van. Get up.
Just get the fucking beer.
Wow. Which beer do you want?
Grab the little can. There's only one little can.
Yeah.
What is that?
The little one.
That's the melons one.
Just the little one. Just a little bit. He's a real beer snob.
This one's good.
This is the little one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to get Matt, going back to what we were talking about before. I'd love to get out playing up in the mountains. You guys, we go snowboarding a lot. They have
nice.
Great bands playing up at like all the resort like bars and stuff on the weekends. And I'm like, man, like we could be doing this. I even have a couple, you know.
We have contacts.
I do.
Yeah, I'm going to bet you it's like the casinos where they have groups where you have to like apply to a group and then they put you in the different places.
Well, yeah, there's like the one bar in town. I'm friends with them. They're like, hey, you come play here. I'll get you in up at the mountain. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Like, boom, boom.
Yeah, it's kind of like you
rubbing
elbows. You play, you show it, you kind of build maybe a buzz or something,
and keep moving up to the more expensive places,
or the places that have a built-in crowd. That's what you really want up there because there's just so many people.
You want that everywhere, you know.
Well, of course, if you can.
Now, do you guys play covers when you guys play out, or
we usually do like one or two, like we mentioned before. We are the New Jersey Shore premier Siamese Dream Smashing Pumpkins cover band,
tribute band,
strictly Siamese Dream.
Yeah, strictly. Strictly 80s Joel.
No.
What don't you get about we only play 80s Joel?
The Smashing Pumpkins covers, like we do one or two of them, and they kind of fit the set pretty well. I mean, we love that '90s grunge, like not that they're grunge, but you know that whole '90s
that
heavy,
era.
Yeah. It was in your face. I love
saturated.
We say all the time that the '90s were the last great era of music.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah,
you know, there's been some great stuff, but not wholly great.
Yeah,
you know, as a whole movement,
especially in that like genre or like that style.
I mean, rock and roll died in the '90s. You know, there are rock and metal bands that are fantastic today, but it's not the same.
Well, they just said that. I just read a thing literally before you guys came down, is saying that like rock and roll isn't dangerous anymore. So no, because here we go. Here's a great meme.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to see if we can do something where we can
mysterious.
Put it up.
Nothing is taboo anymore.
There's a meme where it's like they show like rock in 2020 or 21 or something like that. It's some kid in a coffee shop with a laptop, leg crossed, like some weird ass fucking guitar on his hip, and it's just that. And then you slide it up, and it's just like real rock stars. 1987. It's Slash sprawled off on the ground. There's vodka bottles everywhere. And just like, yep, there you go. Rock star. I don't even know what that is.
Right. And hey, I mean, I could definitely take care of the sprawled on the floor and bottles everywhere aspect of that. But the other, I guess you could argue, bigger half of that being rock star. Yeah, I'm still working on that part.
But we all are. We all are.
But to me, like half of it was the attitude, right?
Yes.
Like to me, it was always, well, when you get there, you can have that attitude. But like, as I get into these people, they were really just like that. And, you know what I mean?
Like that from the beginning. Right, and nobody.
Maybe that's why it caught on, because they were just so. Maybe it's the ego, maybe it's whatever, but
larger than life.
Exactly, they just had that personality.
Prime example is Nikki Sixx. He's like, yeah, I died. So what?
Yeah, exactly.
Over and over again. Big deal.
Somebody else.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug,
right? Somebody else would use that as their crutch. He's like, okay, and
it's like, show must go on, pal.
I have to go to rehab. No, you have to go on stage. Get up there.
Be
a real band.
Here's a toot.
Take a couple toots and get on your way.
Well, that was producers back in the day. It's like, how do you get these junkies to fucking make a great record? Oh, I don't know.
You feed them.
Give them junk.
They're hungry.
Be like,
feed them.
All right, I got to watch how they're going to fall right about here. Okay, so we're going to record at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then by 11 o'clock, you'll be too fucked up. So we'll get the next one to come in. So at 7 o'clock, you could have some. And then 8:30, it's your turn to have some. So... We're going to stagger them.
Carefully
we're doing guitars first, so you guys first. No, we got to do the drummer first. Yeah. He's going to be done. You know?
And that's up to the engineer. It's how much do you want to edit, you know?
Right.
Like, fuck.
Do we want to be pushing tempo at this time?
No. And they did it on tape. There was no like editing like fucking Pro Tools.
You got a razor blade.
We were this close to having.
We have it still.
Perfect recording of that song, making me feel on tape. One track or one.
It was a 16 track.
Real.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, it was real.
Yeah.
And it was so good, except like one thing.
In every take, there was like one tiny little mistake. We went to like 3 o'clock in the morning until I was literally falling asleep on the floor of the recording studio.
But think of all the great records that you liked.
And
they're all imperfect.
They're all imperfect. So wait, which one was the one that wasn't the least intrusive?
And I still have them.
That's a good point. I look at those records as perfect with their imperfections, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the Ocean or something from Zeppelin has a fucking telephone ringing in the beginning.
But that's
cool. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, like you miss the one note on like the drop, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta redo that. You know,
but a note's different because that's a little easier to punch in. I would say the drums with tape machines, like there's air that you have to fuck with.
You're not editing.
We weren't punching in at all.
Yeah. No, we weren't punching. Yeah, we were literally doing straight top live everybody. In a room together.
I bet you one of those takes is probably just good enough that we'd be like, yep.
I have them.
Let's go talk to Ray. Yeah.
No, Paul has them. And
tell Paul Jeff said to fucking do it.
Yeah. I will.
Put it out on cassette.
Well, that would be so sick.
I feel like,
and then nobody will be able to listen to it.
Okay, so we were talking about that
except Cool Car Guys
with one of the other bands, and they were like, "No, I think cassette is just like everybody always says that." I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, like. You sat there and just paid whatever for records. Why wouldn't a cassette be any different?
Everything 80s is coming back. I've been saying it since like 2005. Like everything 80s is coming back, and it is. It actually is.
Yeah, you got to go for 10 years. So.
I mean, if you are a person who likes things that sound cool, cassettes are so cool. Cassettes are really cool. I don't. It just has like a cool vibe, and I'd be so down to release one of those songs on a cassette. Yeah. We'll like bring them to shows with us and sell them for $5. Who cares?
You wouldn't be able to do $5. I bet you to make a cassette now, like professionally, is probably like $1,000 fucking dollars.
It'll never. We'll never recover from
what?
This.
You want us to plastic what? No, and you print on it? Fuck you,
20
kid.
20 cassettes. That'll be $550.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, oh great, we'll sell these for $5.
Well, how much is a record now? Like, what's a minimum record press? 100?
Or maybe it's less. That would be better to ask because he just did his record a couple years ago.
So it's probably, and that's such a niche because I don't care what anybody says. Yes, records are fucking cool, but they're even cooler when you use analog gear.
Well, that's
not
the whole
some
thing.
Fucking turntable with a USB. Yeah. What's the fucking point?
Or you just take the MP3 and put it on.
Potato.
Yeah. Like
well, now it's like up to anybody, right? Like you could pay somebody to cut a record of an MP3 very easily. Right. Like that's what you send in to the people and they cut that. And then what's the point?
There's no point.
It's just a form of media at that point. You know,
just
it's
like
not
let's see how much money we can squeeze out of somebody else. Go on. Not that I mean bands do it and that's cool, but I don't
It's a piece of wall art.
That will go away.
That's all it is.
Right? You better have a cool design on that cover.
Right.
For some reason, people just love collecting records. That's what
I'll say this.
Well, it's the same thing as stickers. That apparently, I never heard the sticker fucking thing in my life.
There's so much about records, and I have a mediocre small collection, but it's pretty obscure. And there's something to the large format of having a piece of art, and then all the details, and again, holding something physical, the intention of putting something on and having to get up to change it. Like, there's something to this.
Watching you fucking passionately say this, and I'm going, oh man, I remember getting the fucking no. I was literally going like, oh, I remember fucking buying like For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, and it was in this fucking box thing, and I don't know where that fucking CD is for the life of me right now. And I thought it was cool too.
It's cool, man.
Well, the problem is a lot of people just want
to
talk to
like everything else, dude. But
I'll go through a drawer that I haven't been in a year and a half, 2 years, and I'll find like a CD that I'm like, how did this even get in here?
Well, yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I got to listen to it. I got to put it. I'm an anomaly. Call me the anomaly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the weirdo. But like, I'll put that in the car in the rotation now.
I've pulled CDs out, and I'm like, I haven't heard this in years. Fuck it.
Toss it. Yeah, run it over.
I don't need that fucking
How
thing.
about like this stack? I'm sure you guys all have of like 300 burned CDs, and you have no idea what's on.
Oh yeah, those are all everybody else's records that I've worked on.
It's called like Super Chill Mix Volume 3, and you're like, I have no fucking idea what I put on that.
It's just minutely different from mix number 2.
Yeah, it's one different song.
Changed the song and ended differently.
And because of LimeWire, if it touches the computer, it will die.
Oh yeah. Like, half those songs are just fucked anyway.
Computer
AIDS.
That's
right, LimeWire and stuff. You download everything.
Everything had viruses.
I'll tell you what, not only viruses, but there are so many songs that I still have like on an old iTunes library.
Mislabeled?
Not only mislabeled, but that would have like random little skips or jumps that now, or like little weird things with the recording or the rip that they had, that now when I listen to the version on Spotify, I'm like missing that blip that I got so used to listening to over and over and over again.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But the thing that I don't like about Spotify, I love it, but if an artist decides to take something off, it's gone. Yeah. You do not have that anymore. Or if, say, it's older music and they only put on like the newer version of that song, and you don't have that one you remember, either from Kazaa or LimeWire, or like maybe even just I don't know. Where else would we get music back then?
Napster.
Some random dude in AOL chat room.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Lars was right. Napster bad.
I'll tell you what, man. Napster changed my life because I had an older cousin who burned me a Linkin Park CD off of Napster, and
that's cool.
And it literally ruined me on music for the rest of my life. And
it's going to ruin your music career too. So I hope you're happy.
Dude, it's so far down the toilet, it doesn't matter.
Welcome, my friend.
Listen, I'm here for a fun time.
That's why we're all here. Still,
not an expensed time.
Well,
hopefully.
But as usual, fuck Spotify.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. Did you ever go through your thing?
No.
Why? You're stupid.
Because fuck Spotify.
No, you're stupid.
No.
You're stupid.
No.
What are we going through?
Our podcast is available on every single digital streaming network except Spotify.
Why?
What?
Thank you. See, like I'm like, you're stupid.
But they suck.
But what's the reasoning? Is it like
they are the largest streaming corporation and they pay everyone the least?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I only have Spotify.
It's a conscious
it's
decision.
It's a personal vendetta.
I mean, I get it. It's a power move.
Yeah.
What about YouTube?
It's a small scale power move.
We're on YouTube. Yeah,
we're on YouTube.
It's everywhere.
We love
except Spotify.
YouTube site.
Google.
It's on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all of them. Just
but
fuck
I
Spotify.
remember you texted me being like, "Oh man, we're missing like a little bit of a reach."
And then I came to my senses and said, "Fuck them."
Well, no, it's always like those Slavic countries.
Yes.
I gotta say, I only have Spotify.
We have people that listen in all these countries. Why are you denying them? They have to go to YouTube.
I was so surprised. I signed on to our thing the other day, and I was like, we had like 18 people from Brazil. I'm like, what the fuck?
We should go there for
Brazil's got like
to
a crazy metal scene, don't they?
They do. They do have a really good. They enjoy our shit.
So. Like someone in New Zealand.
But there's also a possibility that it's just a bot farm in an armoire somewhere that is streaming everything and everything.
That's
all the
fine.
time.
That's fine. If they want to give us all listens, like bot farm it up. You know?
There was a couple. It was like somewhere. Like, I think it was like either Finland or Sweden, like New Zealand, Brazil,
That's cool.
and I'm like, how the fuck did they even find us? Like, we're nobody.
The algorithm. The algorithm. Oh my god. The almighty algorithm.
Our algorithm found 17 people.
Better than 0.
We have like 5 weekly listeners. We're killing the game.
Dude, that's great.
That's like 4 more than us.
Well, two are me,
my friend. Not for long.
Hey man, our Instagram follow ratio is positive, and we're
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We're like 330 to 300.
Well, wait. Okay, so you're like.
No, I do have to say, we do continually, on Instagram, we do continually get new followers.
Well, I was going to
every
say.
day, and it's starting to get to the point where we don't even, like, in the beginning, we had to, like, track down bands and, like, please come do this. And then now it's getting to the point where, like, right now I have, like, 7 bands waiting for me to get back to them, but I'm putting it off because I'm having surgery, and I don't know when we're exactly going to start up again.
I don't trust Jeff to do it by himself.
And I don't fucking know. You
get trouble. It's a whole thing.
I don't want to edit every fucking thing for 5 minutes.
But you know what? It's like the old...
It'll be every other word.
The old thing with, like, a bar with a line outside. Like, people want to go. There could be nobody inside, but if they have a line outside, you're like, oh, what's going on?
Well, what's going on in
Well,
there?
all right, because, you're saying, like, the Instagram stuff now. What about TikTok?
I haven't decided to go down
So
that
now...
It's a rabbit hole that I...
Do we have to make them a TikTok too?
Well, no, we got to finish Cranston Dean's first. But
Cran. Oh, man.
He was so against TikTok that we're employing everyone that
it.
listens to this to make a Cranston Dean TikTok and
Oh,
send it to him.
Dean.
So I want like 40 or 50 of them calling themselves Cranston Dean, posting his video clips and sending it to him.
All right, I call
that's
it
almost
the
more
real
valuable
Cranston
than
Dean. That's going to be mine.
Right. Cranston Dean music.
We're gonna have
it has
Cranston
to be
Dean
like
1
cut
through
out where
47.
the lips are moving and be like, fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok.
Honestly, that's probably better than him having one himself.
I know.
That'd probably be a hit.
It's the smartest. I hope we get paid for
And
that.
if you need footage, I have tons of footage from his episode that we deleted, so I can I'll hook you up.
Back of the
I
roll.
don't like
Back
TikTok.
of the roll.
Fuck TikTok.
No, it's just like I'm already force-fed shit through Instagram.
Yeah,
I know, but
That's like
it
the other
just
day the new
seems
one
like-
came out too.
I just watched the 1 week old TikToks that get to
Right.
Instagram.
That's how it works. It just all ports over
I
anyway.
think Facebook or somebody put out a new one like this past week. It's called Threads.
Threads,
or something
yeah.
like that.
And
What the
I
fuck is that?
haven't dove into
It's
it yet. And
Zuckerberg's
You were asking me
Twitter.
about
And apparently...
well, they broke Twitter, so...
If you make a Threads and then want to delete it, you have to delete your Instagram profile.
Why the what?
That's a stipulation.
They link them
and a
together.
half.
So I'm just not going to get a Threads.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. That
I
doesn't
use
make
Twitter
sense.
like
I don't even want to use
month,
the ones we
so-
have. We use Facebook and Instagram. That's really
Right.
we have a Twitter, but I don't think I've ever posted anything.
Same here.
I check it like
Twitter's
once a
good
month.
for like sports teams.
Yeah.
Okay, but like
Yeah,
I
I
use
watch
Twitter for,
the
like, free
games of the
agency.
sports teams that I like, so I don't need that.
Well, no, I mean, because you were saying before another week you watch it because
Free
like, all
agency
the
and
free
football.
agents and stuff, like they're all
You'll
on
find,
there.
you find it on there before it gets announced on
Right.
TV.
You get like the
or anything,
banter
yeah.
too.
You like
all, in the
fantasy
comments.
guys? Do you do
What?
fantasy?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You want that information first.
Yeah, who's going where and what.
You like look in the
Right.
comments and get like a clue, you know?
But no, I'm saying, but it'll be on Twitter a good like 5-10 minutes before you see it anywhere else.
Yeah, in the news,
Yeah.
in the mainstream news, and whatever. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Just thinking why
Oh, that's a game changer.
you're not supposed to touch my buttons.
Fuck you. They're my
ever.
buttons.
Don't touch the buttons.
I will touch all the buttons.
Don't do it because it's
What
probably
about-
you're gonna fuck up their.
What else we got on there?
Wow, really? Are you fucking?
At least I can
serious?
hit the button.
Yeah, what other noises we got on there?
Have you been recording this whole time?
That's when Matt talks about Spotify.
Binaural. That's nice.
Oh, dude, this thing's fucking great.
Yeah, it's
Love
actually
that
kind of
thing.
fun. It makes my life a lot easier.
Like we can do call-ins. We can hook to a Bluetooth with a phone. Play music through the phone.
All of our fans call in right
we
now.
We should just
the
every week
boards
just
are
call
lighting up.
We'll call Cranston Dean from every episode. Like, fuck TikTok.
It's not even like fuck TikTok. It's just like, do we really need it? But I guess we do, right?
Well,
because
you know what? Okay, so we were talking to Rad, and she's like, "Oh, like, well, they said this, and it's okay. I get it."
What did they say?
They said that you need this and you need that.
What's more important?
You need to have all these things on TikTok to be like
the people that we trust to know what the trends are.
Spotify.
It's the man. The man's gonna get you.
Yeah, but see, and there's the flip side of that coin. Is okay. Well, what idiot fucking said that? Because I think you should have a really good fucking song first,
right?
You know, because if you have a shitbag song, TikTok's not going to fix that.
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
However,
you know what I mean?
To play devil's advocate for just 1 second, it's like, and I still haven't made that jump myself. It's just I've seen artists that have barely a song. They have a verse and a chorus.
All you need is a hook.
A verse and a chorus,
will take you
and it blows up to the point where then they write the full song, and then they go to a park and they have 500 people surround them, and it's just like this weird organic thing that somehow happened because of the algorithm.
Right, and I have to say, there's like...
Cranston brought it up, that chick on TikTok with the fish song.
Yeah, 100%
she got to play Bonnaroo. She had one stupid little two-verse song, and she got to play Bonnaroo.
That the whole world loves, for whatever reason.
They'll end up with a hook.
It's silly.
Everyone's like, oh my God, this is amazing. I need to hear the whole song. And they're like, oh, well, I don't have the whole song. I'm writing it right now. And yeah, maybe it comes out great, maybe it doesn't, but I've never been
most likely
in my life been like, man, I can't wait for that whole song to come out.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's.
I really hope she finishes that song soon.
Right? Maybe not that one in particular. Maybe that silly fish song, not that one in particular. But
I don't even know this fish song. I don't even know what you're talking about, and I don't want to know.
Who, Trey?
Not fish, Steve. No,
Trey's got a TikTok, dude.
He probably does. But no, there's this chick that put out this like silly fish song, and it literally blew up overnight.
Like it blew up to the point where she was on the main stage at Bonnaroo
because she was
with one song,
a money grabber.
One song. She got up and played one song.
You know what? Good for her.
How
do we do that?
Right, like that's the come up.
That's awesome.
You can't knock a come up.
Well, is she young?
Young,
yeah, super young.
Dude, she's gonna be like found in some hooker's vagina with like coke coming out of her nose. Who cares? Jesus Christ, we had Hanson. You saw what happened to those fuck jobs.
That would only make her bigger, though.
You're right.
You know,
in this day and age,
entertaining for
rock
us.
Star status, boom.
See, I want to be I've entertained my whole life. I want to be entertained now. That's my turn.
Entertain me, monkey.
Yes,
dance.
But yeah, it's like, dude, I don't get that shit. And it's just like I'm older, so I really believe in the whole like, if you have a good fucking song, you have a chance.
Right. Sure. That's kind of how I've always felt.
You know, like stupid fish.
We just
or
put out a really great song, but we just don't push it enough, and it'll never.
But that's our own fault. That's our own fault.
I see that too. It's like I feel that with Phantom. They're not there yet, but like Phantom is such a good song. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, I think it might be the greatest piece that I've worked on that's going to come out.
Yeah, as far
as of right now.
As of right now,
yes.
Of course. Yeah. And it'd be a shame if like it doesn't make the moves, because like you, I feel like if you make the right song, the people will come.
And here's the thing though, and that's what goes back before. It's like, yes, as artists, you made a great song.
Right.
Now switch it. You're a businessman.
Right.
You gotta make that song work for you.
That's 100% the thing.
And it's hard. That is really hard.
I think, again,
to get it in the right ears, 100%. The right person to hear it, you know.
Like, go send it to influencers. The right people. They're so fucking important now. Sorry, influencers. I love all. There's a couple hot ones, but anyway,
there's more than a few.
But it's just like fuck, man. Like, why are we trained monkeys now? All of a sudden, be like, well, my daughter is 7 years old, and she's like, I want to be a YouTube star. I go, no, you're gonna get a fucking job.
The problem is people don't know what they like. They don't know what they like on their own.
Nope.
People don't build their own.
Yeah, they want to be told what.
And now the powers that be are going to come strike us down. But
and like, listen, I got my tastes from like beginnings from older family members and people who were into music. You know, when I was a young kid, and it kind of like molded me. But I feel like that's so lost because everybody's so entranced in the whole world, right? You have access to the whole world in your hand at any point in the day.
I call it the Netflix effect, where if you don't like it,
swipe,
next,
swipe.
And most people don't even listen to a whole song anymore, let alone like an album.
That's why it has to be 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's gotta at least hook you in the like first 30 seconds. Maybe even shorter than that, to be honest, like 15, 20 seconds. For sure.
Like, okay, here's a good thing, and we should watch this because Foo Fighters is probably one of the greatest bands right now. As of right now.
They're definitely the biggest rock band.
What's their new record doing?
Honestly, I heard the song the other day and I was like, damn, Foo Fighters put out another banger. I could not tell you the name of that song or the name of the record.
Okay, and that's fair, but like, what are the analytics? Like, are these kids listening to 15, 20 seconds of it?
Yeah.
Don't tell me they're not.
But the Foo Fighters are going to make their money off of, I'm going to say, like 25 and older.
They're going to. But
and they're going to sell tickets to every show that they play.
So you got the Foo Fighters. Well, shit. Billy Joel just called it quits, so he's not doing it. Yeah. If you get McCartney out, he could sell out a stadium. GNR.
I mean, Springsteen still sells out everywhere too. I don't know why.
Have a number one single anymore.
He doesn't need to anymore.
No, he does actually not need to.
Any of these bands that I just started saying, they don't need to.
But Foo Fighters getting good radio play though. I mean, like as far as like the rock stuff, and I guess they're still current.
But you're also listening to radio stations that cater specifically to that. Right?
It's
not top 40.
Think about this. It's like
it's not top 40. It's not the charts.
Yeah, but I would say out of any rock band, like especially today,
they're definitely by far the most
Fighters
successful.
definitely have like the widest reach. Where even people that don't necessarily listen to rock and roll, if it comes on the radio, they're not going to turn it off.
It's Good Guy Dave Grohl. It's Bleeding Hearts Taylor Hawkins now. It's I hate to say it, he's fantastic, but
was it Josh Freese is the drummer now.
Yeah.
So the first 2 weeks of their tour, everybody's like, "Oh, it was great. It was great to see the Foo Fighters." Blah blah. Then somewhere around 3 or 4 weeks in, there was a couple more shows, and they're like, "Yeah, it doesn't really. He's not doing a good job of being Taylor." And I'm like, "Oh, you motherfuckers! You cannot have your cake and eat it too.
You gotta just mold with it."
Yeah. You think Axl Rose is gonna ever sing "Welcome to the Jungle" the right way again? No, he's not. You think fucking James Hetfield is gonna sit there and thrash? Nope.
Although that recent stage that I see that they were setting up was pretty interesting.
Was it?
That big circle. They were doing like a big circle with people in the middle of it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So it was like an isolated...
Well, they got to do things to like take the attention away from your fucking age, you know?
And
I love the bands.
See, I always give Dave Grohl credit because they have a big stage and they always have that big walkway that goes out in the middle of the crowd. And that dude is at like 150.
He's a rock star.
For 4 hours.
He's an absolute rock star.
You know,
and I'm sure he'll break his leg again, but still.
That dude is a machine. Continued the show.
That's right.
But he is a fucking machine.
Yes. No, he found that the formula.
Right.
It's just like, okay, you want what? You want to hit? You want to make a goal?
He's been putting out hits since the 90s.
98.
30, almost 30
I tell people all the time, you look
Foo
at the Foo
Fighter
Fighters discography, every CD has like 4 to 5 like hits.
That people know. Yeah. Like any person that's heard rock music knows these songs.
That's why I'm curious to see this new record. To see what its numbers are doing.
Yeah.
Because times have changed.
Yeah.
They have.
Well, the actual sale numbers come a lot down because most people stream their music.
Nobody buys. That's right.
We'll all like a few of those songs, guaranteed.
Absolutely.
And a few of those songs will be excellent songs.
But we're at the stage where we don't matter anymore.
Right. And what will those numbers, are they reaching the younger audience?
Exactly. That's why I want to know.
Right. I think on some level they are because people are still into music. And people...
Are they?
Yeah.
I never met them.
Oh, you know what?
Where are these people that you speak of?
It's funny this comes up because my buddies were at the Census, I think I was there too, the Census Fail concert at the Stone Pony. And my buddy turns to this kid next to him. He's like, "Kid, how'd you hear about Census Fail?" He's like, "Oh, I love their new record." And we're all like, "But thank you for being here."
Right, but so it may not be our favorite record, right? Like their new record, but maybe the younger generation latches on to one song.
We don't know that. Yeah. We don't know that because I can't see the newer generations latching on to anything.
You know what latches? When your song gets played on like some sort of
TikTok.
Popular music. I mean, listen, if it gets viral from TikTok, you're off. You're on fucking SpaceX fucking rocket. But what you really need is like some sort of placement in something popular that everyone's consuming, and then everybody's like, oh, what's that song? Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't know it's Foo Fighters just by the sound of it. You know what I mean? And then they go, oh, this band Foo Fighters, oh, they're huge. Yeah. They have this recognition, so that brings people into the fold that they're already recognized.
It also goes back to the influencers. If you get like one of those big TikTok influencers or Instagram, and they use your song on the background of one of their videos,
100%. Somebody,
people just, oh, what's that?
That seems like a new. I've heard that come up a couple times, so try that. You know, don't put that into some chick that's doing her makeup and being like, this Revlon is great.
I have no problem with that. You want to use our songs for product placement? By far and away, go ahead.
Remembers that show Entourage?
Oh my god, that show is great.
The Parlor Mob had an end credits song on one of those episodes. One of my favorite episodes. But that was just before, like a couple, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years before all this stuff started going off.
So if it was today, it would be way bigger deal.
Right, because it would be like the show ender song that everybody Shazams, and it's like...
Right.
So like literally, I have a good TV story because I write for TV music.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you? That's awesome.
So I was in a band after COVID, kind of fucked that up, but we're streamed all over. It was over like 9,000 plays. And my royalty check came in. I'm like, oh, this is fucking cool. I was like, like 9,400 spins, like whether it was on radio or internet, whatever the fuck it was. I'm like, fuck yeah, awesome, dude. $48. Gets better. I'm like, oh, check comes in. I'm like, oh, you were on American Pickers for 10 seconds. Okay. One time, $120.
Whoa.
Right.
And that was one time. So you got to figure it time.
Sync licensing is everything.
Yep. I mean, it's crazy.
If you want to make a business out of producing music, it's trying to work for film and even streaming services. It's not as much as television and, but feature films.
Doesn't matter,
if you're consistent and you're literally like the guy a studio goes to, that's an entire career.
Yep.
Outside of a band's
tailor
music,
whatever you want.
Right.
You want this tailored to this thing? No problem.
Right. And I know a few people who have made pretty good careers off of that. And I mean, that's its own whole industry.
Is anyone making some TV stuff out there right now? Phantom, it's about to come out from Speaker Ads. Pretty dope.
I could give you a couple places.
It's pretty dope.
You have the ability to mix it. So make multiples with vocals, without vocals, make it a minute
cuts,
and a half.
Whatever,
Ooh,
just hook.
I'll give you some places when we're off this, but So.
Oh yeah.
Fuck this shit. But
TV is where it's at.
It is. That's where you're making money.
Right. Because like you have to think just the rate of which they pay out for that chance to have a piece of art. Yeah. It's kind of like one of the last bastions where it's valued even, as a monumental piece of making a whole pice of art, right? Mm-hmm. Like your music is considered
Netflix, dude.
Right, dude. Netflix. I mean, think of any of the popular shows that have featured any song. Think about what's her name from Stranger
I was literally just about to bring this up. Running Up That Hill.
Yeah, right? Man. I mean, Stranger a song that nobody thought about for decades.
Decades. Yeah.
She made millions of dollars off that show coming.
Never mind that. Wayne's World with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
The song was done in the 70s and then late 90s, 2000.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, Running Up the Hill, the band we had play our show yesterday, Burn Tavern, they do like a folk version of Running Up the Hill.
That's probably awesome.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Just like I said, it just Stranger Things popped it out of nowhere, and they play it, and people fucking eat it up.
Right, it's a great song.
And now people who have never heard that song are exposed to it on a level that you can't almost escape it, and I mean that's what makes or breaks, right? Like
absolutely.
When it's like guerrilla marketing of something that you're not even doing yourself.
What's her name?
It's just
Kate Bush is loving those royalty checks.
Right? Come on, how could you not?
She apparently owned that song.
Yeah.
So every time they play it, it's like all in her pocket.
Good for her.
And you know what? A few years before that, a remix had come out of that song, and that's where I remembered it from. And that was a pretty big song. It was all over. Nobody remembers it now. Yeah. That her original came out on Netflix. Well, not came out, but it was on Stranger Things. Now I can't even remember that original that
remix of it.
The original is all I remember. And hey, I mean, she did it
force fed.
Yeah. That's it. So now, let's say the song comes out,
right,
and there's a little attention. What would you do? Would you get a PR person?
I'd get a TikTok.
Well, okay, maybe the PR person will do that for you, but what's the next step of importance? Like, because there's like you could get the PR that's going to go out to. Radio stations.
How big are we talking? Like we get a couple spins on a radio station, which is something we're working on actually. So
like working to get that.
Yeah,
I would immediately start trying to write Phantom Part 2. I'm serious. Oh,
okay. I thought you were gonna be like,
no.
I'm serious.
Do you mean like a direct descendant of the song, or like another one in that vein?
Follow up. A follow up.
Yeah, and I agree because then that shows direction.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So it's like,
but if you're hot with the first one,
you got to push it.
You got to push
right.
that.
Oh no, absolutely.
So like let's take the second version 2 out of it.
Right.
So here you goes, and like people are like, all right, well, let's say you get a couple thousand downloads, which is a big deal. I think actually a record I did got 2,000 buys off of Amazon, and that's was huge. A big deal.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like 2,000. What the fuck?
Right.
Okay.
But like to start, that is
exactly.
That means people are interested.
Yes.
If they're willing to put out $1.
What would be your next step then? Would it be PR? Would it be management? Would you try to go out and do like the old school way of playing everywhere?
I don't even think. I mean, listen, playing everywhere is a great thing if you're trying to be a touring band.
But you can't do that unless you have the product pushing you.
Yeah, we need to PR this somehow. Yeah, and I would obviously include playing more.
But you'd have to.
But you'd have to get to that point. Like, okay, enough people want to hear this goddamn song.
And you don't want to play Asbury Park every other weekend.
Well, no, I mean, they're going to ship this out to stations, and it's like Cincinnati. Okay, well, fuck, you guys are like moving up on, because now it's not just charts. It's individual plays.
Let's get the
like
band together.
Cincinnati, you might have to go out to there and then fucking down to Florida.
Right.
And those are the two places you go, and you work your way back and forth, and keep gaining.
I mean, and hit some spots in the middle. You
know?
Well,
that's the whole one. You work your way back and forth. So from Jersey to Cincinnati, there's a lot of places you could probably play. One would hope. But
actually, I mean, what? Cincinnati's where? It's Ohio. Yeah, we got like Pennsylvania in between us.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You could take a north
route.
You could take a south route.
Bad example.
Okay, fine. Fucking Wyoming, all right? Have fun in the woods, fucker.
I mean, even just in Ohio, you got Cleveland, you got Columbus.
Yeah, there's big markets out there.
Yeah,
for sure.
And people out there love music.
Ohio's got the whole Midwest emo thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been to Ohio.
Oh, it's a bunch of TikToks now.
Yeah. See?
Well, I mean, speaking of TikToks, though, like in today's day and age, I still think your best form of advertisement is you get those handful of views and those people that really like you, and they go see you play.
Yep.
And then they put up a TikTok or a reel of
you
playing, and then that just slowly trickles out.
People are like, "Oh, who's that band? I like that
and
song.
Then they
I
check
like that
you
hook, that 5 seconds of that song I like.
Yep.
I'm going to follow them."
Yep.
But it's also the balance and strategy of it, because like you're going to play those shows, but like if we don't have any good marketing habits behind us, what good are those shows going to do us?
Even if you pick habits, you got to have something to leave them to remember you.
100%.
But even if you get 5 people for each show that you play, 5 people that'll follow you, that will trickle out because it's just going to organically spread out.
Silly strategy, but the last show we played at Wonder Bar, I literally said, anybody who can show me that they're following us on Spotify and Instagram, you get a sticker, you get a button. You know, it's tchotchke shit, but like people appreciate that. And
I'm gonna do it just so I can get a sticker and a button.
Listen, man, it's like,
only joking, dude. I'm sure it worked great.
They forgot the stickers.
Motherfucking kids.
How much more free could you get? You know, than a like and a follow.
Like, what if it was a chick? We're like, well, if, she's hot. You get to see her tits. Like that's kind of cool. Like, okay, be the band that's like. Sorry, honey, I have to like.
You need consent, man. You need like release forms on that shit now.
I'm sure you can get that. It's easy. Fuck, we're making it so much harder than it needs to be.
God. But that's why the rock and roll life died, because everybody's fucking terrified.
I'm not allowed out. I'm not allowed out anymore. That's the problem. Like I had chicks in like fucking G-strings and stuff with the fucking Beggars Canyon on it. It was like fucking great.
Beggars Canyon.
Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Don't you worry. I remember I was fucking like 19 out in the woods by North Jersey, whatever the campground thing was, and we were watching.
He probably means like Monmouth County.
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
The elusive Central Jersey.
But it was, and we were watching Star Wars. I remember it was all fucked up, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna make a blues band. We're gonna call it fucking Beggars Canyon. And that was never blues, but that was the idea. It was so cool.
It's a good blues band.
And the best part is, George Lucas never trademarked it.
Next song, Beggars Canyon.
You can. I'd love every bit of it. I mean, I'll sue your ass if you get
only if you make it this far.
If you get 1,000 TikTok spins,
I'm 1,000, dude. That's nothing. You get that just by uploading one.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, then what's a good number then?
Then maybe we should join.
That's how it's the same thing with Instagram. When you do your first not your first reel, but your second reel, the algorithm pushes it to more places to give you that. It's whoa! I just got 4,000 views on something I didn't even try for, and then the next few get 100.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
200.
That's I tried the TikTok thing for the podcast, and one would get 500, and the next one would get 3.
Yeah,
and then I get 400.
That's how you know
7.
It's fixed. It's the casino.
Whatever
it's
they want.
The dealer's hand. Yeah. They know. they know what they have.
It also moves so fast.
That's true.
You don't even get likes on posts on Instagram anymore. Seriously,
we were spiking, and then our productivity on Instagram just.
But you'll see the stories and the reels going up.
Yeah.
But an actual old school Instagram post, not getting that many likes anymore.
No.
Unless it's
it's static content. Nobody wants static content. People want shit that moves and goes away and
interests you in 15 seconds.
Right.
And then on to the next.
Upsetting for people who love 14 minutes songs.
That being said, Phantom comes in pretty hard in those first 15 seconds.
Right. I mean, it's about 2.5, 3 seconds in. And
all right,
just
perfect.
Hits the wall,
Perfect. So where can everybody find you guys on social media? What are your handles?
Not TikTok.
Everything but TikTok until we get home from this podcast.
Somebody's making a TikTok, Steve.
I gotta download the app first.
I mean, do it for the band. For the band.
Yeah.
For the good of the band.
Sign my life over to the Chinese for the band. Let's do it.
Let's not bring them into it. We love your people.
By our record.
Oh, that's a great point. Yes.
Oh my god! All right, so we got Instagram, Facebook
at Speaker Rats NJ. We're Speaker Rats on Facebook.
Okay, here's another thing too, because everybody fucking does the whole NJ thing. Why?
Was Speaker Rats
Speaker Rats was taken already.
Are you serious?
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think I wouldn't just do Speaker Rats?
I was literally wondering the same thing when he asked that
question.
But
okay, because a lot of bands do the NJ thing, which I get, but
it's limiting.
What about Speaker Rats music?
Yeah, I mean, it was also something that was done at a weird hour of the night.
I think we as collective musicians in this fucking state, we're under the thumb of Bon Jovi and fucking Springsteen. We really are.
Right.
Linkin Park almost got through it, but
well, the problem is everybody from here loves New Jersey, but everybody that's not from here says fuck New Jersey.
Right. They think we're pieces of shit.
So it's just in all honesty, that's that big mentality picture again. It's oh man, I love New Jersey. I really I did. So, I mean, it's cool, but there's a bigger picture. So, I mean, that's the shit.
I agree with you.
We're missing this fucked up thing. Okay.
It's like a bubble thing.
I was just going to hit the button on you.
You're not supposed to touch my buttons.
I just did.
How many times?
I feel like that was laid down earlier.
Yes.
I never listened.
Good.
Goddamn stoners.
That's rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll. It'd just be stupid.
No, but I agree with you. The naming is.
I think you guys can do it. You're young enough. Change the world. Change it back.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Do it.
We're bringing it back to the 90s. That's what we're doing.
Well, you don't have to bring it back to the 90s. Just fucking music that was rocking and being fucking rock stars. It's okay to be a douchebag.
That's my whole thing is
being a douchebag?
Every day of the week, man, I'm just douching it up. That's a weird phrase. I am on record.
That's like a Summer's Eve commercial.
Summer's Eve, if you want to use the Speaker Rats tune, douche it up.
This is a paid sponsor by the Speaker Rats.
No, man, I think it's just that attitude, right? It's something I've never really had. It's something I tend to be a kind of reserved person in my own personal life, and I try to be like like a guy everybody wants to hang out with, not intentionally, but like I just happen to be a personable guy. But like I also sometimes just want to put my fucking sunglasses on and be like, bitch, please. You know what I mean? Like, get me a beer. Yeah. Or like, and not to like the woman that I love, but like just people in general. Just the attitude.
She should hear this.
To your bitch.
to my bitch.
Not your girlfriend, your bitch.
Yes, that's the thing. And it's okay. Like, it's like that whole like the old saying, like lady in the streets, but freak in the sheets. Like you gotta have the
right.
There's the yin and the yang.
And
somehow we lost half of it.
And then there's the Jekyll and the Hyde. Right? It's like the day me and the night me. It's like when I play a show, it's like, get out of my way.
There you go. Like you should come up when it's your show and just be like, I'm going to own this fucking thing, and I will make sure you fucking don't forget me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the hardest thing. I think that's the hardest thing is because, I've never really, in all the bands that I've played in my life, I've never really had that front man thing. I've never been that guy with the microphone. This band has given me a real chance to like be up front and kind of own it. And it's been a long road of getting that confidence. And I think it's at the point where, we get up there and I say, we're going to make some fucking noise for you. And we just really go after it.
Get that confidence going. That. And she's so going to get divorced in like 2 years, but that's not our fault. But man, you got to have that thing where it's just like, man, and it's missing. It's missing everywhere. Right. I have yet to see a band in the last 10 years do half the shit that I've seen other bands do 20 years prior.
Yeah. Because most of that will get you thrown in jail.
That's true, too.
It's a dangerous time. That's the whole thing.
But hey, man, maybe that's where your rock was like a fucking dirty thing.
Yeah. I mean, even with Useless, like we used to, when we showed up to a show, we were like serious, like and confident. And like, we're like, we're here and we're going to play the loudest fucking music you've ever heard in your life. And you're going to sit there and listen to it. And people they were like almost intimidated by it.
Yeah.
I mean, even way back when we were doing some music together, like I can't remember how many shows you had actually played with the band, but like we would just play and play loud, and there were a handful of shows that we really had no business playing on as far as our clout in the scene, but we got on them and we just brought it. And that's what I think people would feed off of. Is that like even if you're not the best band in the room or you're not the most commercially providable, if you bring it, people will be receptive to it.
Yeah.
It's like an energy.
These days, there's like that vibe in the scene where like everybody's all quiet and collected and very shy, and they're all timid and
playing perfectly. But
but rock and roll is supposed to be like in your face,
and raw, and gross, and fucking boogers and slime and fucking blood and whatever. All
right. Exactly. Guarantee bringing the attitude at the next show.
Yeah,
like I'm back.
Just go like Total Chili Peppers, just a sock.
Dude, I'm in with that, man. Like, that's the level.
Maybe a loincloth in the back. Cover the crack,
Fuck that
guy. Just you in a tube sock.
It doesn't get much more exposed than that.
That's true.
That's bringing it.
Oh, my God.
The most full.
Oh, my God. So is there anything you guys want to bring up? So... like, do we forget anything that you want to, like, make sure you promote yourself on this, that, or whatever, the song, where to, anything?
I mean, Phantom, it comes out on July 14th, which
will be out already.
Which will be out already.
So we're going to be listening to it at least for, like, 1 million times.
Yeah, exactly. It better have a goddamn million fucking plays by the time this shit comes out. And
that's conservative, too. That's a conservative
on the conservative level, right?
Okay. Somebody better... make a TikTok for it.
And,
or a bot.
Our TikTok should have what, like, I don't know, 250,000 followers.
It's going to be called Speaker Rat's Music.
Speaker
Stop this New Jersey bullshit. I know we're New Jersey musicians, but fuck, man, damn it.
Yeah.
What, I can't represent? No, you're right.
How do I stop thinking small?
Can you even change an Instagram?
Right. Yes, you can change your handle, yes.
All right.
Well, I don't know.
I think you can only do
verification
once every
We don't have verification. I'm lying. We do have verification. We're totally verified.
Do you have a blue check?
Well, these days you only got to pay. You only got to pay like $25.
Wait, we lost it?
Yeah. We.
Fuck, dude.
That shit costs money.
It sucked, dude. What the fuck?
You forgot to pay the bill.
Sorry, I needed to eat this month, guys.
Oh my god, that's awesome. All right, Matt, give them your question.
First, huge shout out, Manafirkin Brewery.
I love that.
Our favorite peoples. And this will be well after the fact, so it'll be like a little time capsule. But we did our show there yesterday, our first artist showcase, and it was fucking amazing.
Yes, it absolutely was.
Great turnout. All the bands sounded phenomenal, and I couldn't be happier with the way it came out.
I couldn't be happier with the coffee stout that I had.
Oh, tell me about it. You were fucked.
It was so
This
good.
guy downs like 3 coffee stouts in an hour.
I was just like, that's got to wreak some havoc,
it's
man.
90 degrees out. We're all sweating like crazy.
His sweat is brown.
I know, but I look over. He's at the board. He's just kind of like swaying back and forth, and I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
Dude, we got to play in 20 minutes.
It's off the
I have to
rails.
play shit. I don't care.
We were just hosting this. That's it. We had Burnt Tavern played. They were great as usual, Mr. Mark Ward, and he's actually subbing in for your slacker ass because you won't be there on September 3rd when we do the
I won't wear
the
a
next
kilt with bullet belt.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, that's what you're wearing every time now.
No, unless Mark gives it to me.
He's a lot smaller than you are.
Well, you could extend it.
All right.
Somebody could sew.
But Gunsmoke Sinners, they killed it yesterday.
Yeah, they did great.
Double upright basses.
I was gonna say, is that like the rockabilly double uprights? Super cool. I saw the videos. I really
we
want
had
to
a
check
really
them out.
cool. It was a very. I wasn't sure how it was going to go at first, but Burnt Tavern, they don't use electricity for any of their instruments. It's all like flutes and drums.
I saw that. It was like very folky.
They use all like singing bowls and all sorts of weird accordions, mandolins, like everything. And they're really cool. And then the second band was a double uprights rockabilly, and then my guys in Vessels blew the top off. Like they're straight up hardcore.
Those were the heavy guys, right? Yeah.
They killed it at the end of the day, and it was a great day.
No, it was a great day.
Lots of beer was consumed.
Not by me.
Yes, by you.
No, I was perfect.
Yeah, we had a food truck there. It was a great time.
That's
man.
awesome.
It was really good. I'm very happy with how it came out. And then what do we got next? Low Fidelic Records, Main Street in Belmar.
Oh yes, those guys are great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get up there and drop off some stickers soon.
Great.
Yeah, and then True New Jersey or TrueJersey.com.
Nice.
We're gonna have a code in the description, 10% off your first buy. And then you can get the Saint
copy and
DeVito.
paste it, though.
Saint DeVito, the patron saint of New Jersey. It's a great T-shirt.
Okay.
It is.
Is it actually Danny DeVito?
Yeah, it's like the Jesus picture where he's like this, and it's DeVito's head put on it, and it says Saint DeVito on the bottom.
That's awesome.
That's fine.
I got a beer koozie with it on it. It's fucking amazing.
We played with a band. What was it? Last weekend, 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, Dream of When.
Dream of When. Yeah. They had a stage prop that was Danny DeVito with the metal horns doing that, and they're like, he's seen some shit. Like he's been everywhere.
That's because Danny DeVito's the fucking man.
Right.
And nobody dislikes Danny DeVito.
Oh, how could you? He's like a fucking hobbit in
Legend
real
of
life.
Man. Absolutely.
All right. So for our closing question, there's anything you could change about the music scene? Just one singular thing you could change about the local music scene. What would it be, and why?
Well, this is an easy one for me, Matt. It would be Speaker Rat's #1 or
Phantom coming out July 14th.
And I do I even need to explain that because we're the best.
All right. Oh, sorry.
All right, but seriously, JT, you take the serious aspect of this question.
Serious aspect. If I could change one thing about the music industry at its whole,
Not industry, scene.
the scene,
Yeah.
the local
The
scene,
local
music
scene.
Yeah.
local music scene.
Fuck pay to play.
Fuck pay to play. Okay. Fuck pay to play. And just put on more original music. Believe in original music.
What's the problem nowadays is nobody even gives original music a chance.
There's a handful of places you can play with original music.
And that's the allure of Asbury Park. If I could nail it on one thing, and I'm not shouting them out, I'm not giving it praise, but if there's one thing is that
This will be on TikTok. God.
original music is bought and paid for in Asbury Park, and it's really stupid, and like they've given us a chance.
I love that.
They've given us a chance where, in maybe in New York City, we may have not had the same opportunities that we have here.
But if you also look at Asbury's scene as a whole, have you not noticed that it's predominantly cover bands and tribute bands?
Absolutely, as is anywhere, as is everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere where there's a lot of money, nice places.
Everywhere where there's a built-in crowd.
But there's still a handful of spots.
They don't put trust in the original.
I guess that's what we...
Well, we tell everybody all the time, like the Stone Pony has the summer stage outside. They keep building those $1 million condos. You think that thing's still going to be outside in 5-10 years?
The Wonder Bar sold their damn fucking outside.
It's a fleeting dream.
Well, they're the same owner, right?
I don't know.
I believe it's all owned by one.
Well, if they sold the outside of one, what's going to stop them from selling the outside of two?
I mean, I see your point. I don't disagree, but at the same time, they've been getting some pretty big acts.
Oh yeah, but once all those whiny rich people move into all those $1 million condos,
it's the same.
They're not going to want to hear that shit blaring outside at 9 o'clock at night.
It's the same reason that IAR died. You know, it's maybe that's not a singular reason. I'm sure there were financial troubles as well. It's a dying industry to teach people.
Exactly.
But the neighborhood didn't help. You know, it's that community that doesn't foster having misfit type people that aren't of the suit and tie variety, you know, in their neighborhood constantly kind of like
it's the cycle of a city. Asbury Park was big, and then it fell into like junkies and derelicts, and then the punk rock and the hardcore and the metal scene brought it back up through the 90s, and then it slowly started coming back alive, and then the rock and the metal got moved right out, and then everything, it's just all cycles. When the artists move in, then the rich people will come in, and eventually that city will crumble again, and then all the artists will move back in because it's all run down.
It's crumbled, and that's cool. And that's rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's those run down places that, you know, get the attention.
What are you doing over there?
I forgot to fucking turn their noise gates back on. I don't know why.
You forgot to record?
No, I got that. I'm sorry. You talk about Asbury. It's like fucking listening to a woman's shoe shop.
And that's why I had to preface it. It's just, it's something that like has accepted us. You know what I mean? And
but accepted it at what cost?
The cost of driving over with some gear and getting paid to play a show that
$200,
you know. It didn't cost us shit, man.
I'm kidding.
He's lying.
I'm kidding.
No, seriously. It's like,
how much your gear cost?
The gigs?
Yeah. No, your gear.
Gear. That's a whole other
Wow. Are we going there?
He's like, we're not going to talk about that.
You should know it's more of a sickness than anything, and just like anything, you should be sorry for me for my sickness.
I convinced him to buy a guitar the other day. That like, have you even played yet?
What? I played it live at the show.
Blue one? Oh, you did play it?
I brought it out because I broke a string.
Well, we're going to get you guys into the studio. You're going to do a couple tunes for us, right?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We would love to do that.
I mean, I could sit here and bash the music scene for the rest of my life, but
you do it every week.
I want to hear like actually bands play and do what they're supposed to do.
We can do that.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming.
Yes,
thank you so much for having us.
It was a lot of fun.
It's been a good, very good time.
Jeff,
fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't care.
I love you too, buddy.
All right, man.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Later.
What's up, world? We are Speaker Rats. I'm JT.
I'm Steve.
We're going to play a few tunes for y'all. This song is called Making Me Feel. Ready?
Don't stop now, 'cause you're making me feel. Come take the leap like we got nothing to fear. Hold tight now, 'cause we got so much to go. Not a waste of time, there's always something to show. Just hold on tight. Just hold on tight. Just hold on tight, 'cause you're making me feel. Don't hold back, there's nothing stopping us now. Come away, come away, come away, babe. There's no reason to stay here. Just hold on tight. Just hold on tight. Just hold on tight, 'cause you're making me
Okay, cool. This song is for the kids.
You had me wrapped around your kiss. How did it end up like this? You gotta do it for the kids. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the, you gotta do it for the kids. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the. Dream gonna scream, fuck responsibility. You gotta do it for the kids. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the, you gotta do it for the kids. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the kids now. You gotta do it for the, you gotta do it for the.
I have broken a string, fellers.
Bye.